Can you tell me the differences between American guys and Korean guys when you're dating them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You kind of have to beg your boyfriend to do something for Valentine's Day. I could also say that Korean men care a little too much.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
I just read some articles about it.
Okay.
Like Korean guys think white girls or like girls from foreign countries, they these white girls or not the white girl. What should I say? I don't want to say just white
Western girls?
Yeah.
Foreign girls?
Yeah. Anyways, they wanna date the foreigner girls just to have some one night stand or something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I know that one. The pekmatada. Of course, I don't like it.
Yeah, this is kind of disgusting. I'm sorry for foreigners about that.
Of course, I don't like the idea of being like a buffet item.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to have some experience,
Right,
so they
right.
can brag about it.
Just a little taste to know what it was,
Uh-huh.
and you can tell your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes that. And if you're an Asian girl and you go to America, the same thing will happen to you. White guys will think like, oh, I've never been with an Asian girl, and I don't like it. But I think it's something that every human goes through, especially men. I think
Especially men.
men have this kind of conqueror instinct. They want to try new things, you know.
Yeah.
And I think women have it too, but maybe less aggressively.
Yeah.
I understand it in a kind of logical way,
Yeah.
but of course I don't like it.
How do you defend that from happening?
I
You normally don't block it?
didn't. I haven't defended it.
Okay.
I've noticed a pattern.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for romance, or if I'm looking to date somebody,
Yeah.
then of course my approach is going to be really different than if I'm just looking for someone to spend tonight. So I would say, like, there's a pattern. If a guy is only looking to f you, his second question, a Korean guy's first question is like, first or second question is usually, how old are you and what's your job? What do you do?
Okay.
And then the very next question will always be, do you live alone?
혼자 왔니?
Because do you live alone means, can we go to your house and
Okay.
Because we can't go to his house. He probably lives with his parents. Hotels are expensive. DVD rooms are dirty.
You are an expert. Yeah. Okay.
So when they ask,
How experience?
yeah, well, I've talked and dated and
okay.
used apps. Get a new question.
Okay.
Do you live alone is almost always, can we at your house?
Okay.
In America, that's a rude question.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like asking about your living situation before we've even like had a drink together is weird.
Okay.
It's really weird.
Alright.
That's like, I don't know, it feels like creepy. It feels uncomfortable.
Very creepy, yeah.
Yeah. Like, why do you want to know where I live? Why do you want to know who I live with? What are you planning to do to me? So I would say, hold that question until later.
Yeah.
Save that question for when you do want to go. Instead of asking about her house, ask her about what she wants.
Yeah.
So instead of saying, do you live alone, say, like, how do you what do you think about spending more time with me? What do you think about getting more comfortable together? Those kinds of questions are not suggesting we have to go to your house. They're not suggesting that I want to know something about your living situation.
What if I say Netflix and chill?
Yeah, that's.
Right.
You want some Netflix? I got Netflix back. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really, just like saying like, I'm really into you, or this, I think you're so pretty, or those kinds of questions which are not so pushy.
Yeah.
I think that's a better way to do it on the first date.
Okay.
Also, girls who want to do it on the first date are usually pretty like excited. They'll touch you more. They'll be like, yo.
Oh yeah, you will know.
Yeah, you'll kind of know.
Yeah.
You'll probably know if she wants to.
Yeah.
She won't poke you like I did.
They're less than touch like this.
Yeah, right. Or just be like, oh, this is so nice.
And then sometimes they pretend that they're very drunk.
Right. Or like, I'm so sleepy. I wish we could go lay down.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that happens. I think if a girl wants it, she'll let you know she wants it.
Okay.
don't ask a pushy question and look at how she feels.
Yeah, if they don't like it, just don't push anymore.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Just knock off.
You might be the nicest guy in the world, but if you push me, I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah.
But having a close Korean girlfriend who you can talk to and learn from, who can tell you like what Korean guys are expecting or those kinds of things is really helpful. For example, I didn't know that Koreans don't meet each other's parents until like we've decided to get married.
Kind of.
It's like, you know, when you don't meet each other's parents until the relationship is serious. But in America, we meet the parents after we've decided that the relationship is good enough to be a long-term relationship. Like, I'm not going to break up with him next week, so it's okay to meet my parents. And the reason we do that is because if our parents hate them, or they hate our parents, or there's any kind of like struggle, we don't want to find out about it 2 years later.
That's right.
You don't want to have your whole
sense.
heart in it and then be like, you know, he got in a fist fight with your dad. Then you know, that's a lot of wasted time.
That's one thing I wouldn't never understand, like fist fight with their parents.
It happens. It's not common, but it happens now and then. But yeah, so like usually if your parents hate them or they hate your parents or there's some real ideological clash, you don't want to find out after you're in love with the guy. You don't want to find out after you're ready to marry him that this relationship is going to be bad. So we try to meet our parents when the relationship is becoming a long-term relationship. And in Korea, that's not the case. So I got kind of stressed about the idea, like why can't I meet your mom? Why can't I have lunch with your mom? Why can't we have dinner together? Like his mother's birthday came along and I got his mom a birthday present and he said, that's weird. Why did you do that?
Yeah. In that case, my parents would think you're the one who I should marry.
Right.
Soon.
Right. See, so I didn't know that at the time. So I was sort of disappointed in the. I kind of felt like I was a secret. Like I'm not allowed to meet his parents because he doesn't want his parents to know I'm with a foreign girl. It felt bad.
Okay.
So knowing about those kind of different cultural expectations really helped me to settle in and be comfortable with things. And I didn't know that until one of my Korean girlfriends was like, Meggie, no, this is different. This is a different thing. So for any Western girl looking to date a Korean guy, I would say the first step is to get Korean girlfriends.
Okay. They will let you know what it is.
Yeah. And they will also sometimes try to teach you to date like a Korean girl. You don't have to do that. Like Mil-Ddang, I
hate it. If I like it, that's it. If he doesn't like me,
all my Korean girlfriends give me that advice. They say, Meggie, you have to do it. You have to push and pull. You have to do Mil-Ddang. And Mil-Ddang is like how you get the guy to love you. And
play games.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And I can't do it. I'm really bad at it. 2, it's so like frustrating. So I would say you don't have to take all the advice from Korean girls, but let yourself learn from them because they will teach you valuable things and things that will save your heart a lot of trouble. And
how do you separate those things that you should take or shouldn't?
I think if it's a cultural convention, something like when you meet the parents, because that's not based on your personality, that's based on society. Take those advices.
Yeah.
If it's based on personality, like your ability to push and pull or like make him carry your bag or something, if that's not your personality, don't do it. I mean, just like it's good for a Western girl to learn about Korean cultural expectations, I think if you really want to date a Western girl, you should learn about what we expect.
Okay.
You know.
What do you expect?
Well, for example, like New Year's Eve or Christmas or some. I was really sad one
Give me
year.
some advice.
So in America, New Year's Eve is a couple holiday.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to kiss at midnight. If
Okay.
you don't kiss somebody at midnight, you're a big loser and you're going to be lonely all year. So it's kind of like people get stressed about finding someone to kiss at midnight.
Okay.